Hi, I'm here with Al Biccarelli. He's the senior project manager here at American Athletics. And Al, I'm just curious. This seems like a massive project to take a
Quite involved.
field so from nothing to this. I
Yes.
mean, so
Yes.
walk me through a little bit on what was the process like to be able to transform a field into this tremendous complex.
Sure. Well, first of all, this piece of land is actually called the Old Johnson Tract, and what it was it was an old actual farmland that was farmed. There's about 14 acres that we're on now, but there's about another 30 acres that way that's unusable. This site is very unique. There is wetlands and pine lands, so there's a wetlands buffer over in the area behind you, and the rest of the entire site is pine lands. So in order to meet the requirements for drainage, we had to import approximately 7 feet of fill dirt. So what you're standing on right now is 7 feet higher than what was here. The seasonal water table is approximately 9 to 12 inches below the existing old ground, so it was a very wet site and didn't drain well. So we had to build the whole site up, basically imported a beach to make this place drain properly. There's a very extensive drainage for each field, for all the site. Everything funnels into a smaller retention basin that's has special sand in it. There's a very large retention basin in the front of the project that takes the remaining amount of the water and filters it that way before it filters back into the natural land. Um, the project consists of 4 synthetic turf fields. These two are baseball. The two on that side are softball, but the fields are unique because they can have 4 softball or 4 baseball at any moment. So they can run huge tournaments here. Um, we installed a prefabricated building, 2 of them actually. That one is a full concession stand with a snack bar and restrooms and bathrooms and a second-story scorekeeper's booth. The scorekeeper's booth has full access to each field independently. There's 4 different scoreboards, 4 different audio systems, so each field can have their own announcer and scorekeeper. It's very, very unique, very state of the art. Um, we built a new parking lot in front for the overflow parking. We built tons of huge walking paths. Basically, it's a pinwheel design, so you will, and we have 4 paths basically running in a cross design, and there is an outer loop of asphalt path that runs around the entire project, which is I don't know how long it is, might be 1,500 lineal feet. There's also going to be a natural path that runs the entire outside of the whole area, which is about 2,400 lineal feet. So people can, it's a natural walking path for people here to walk. There's tons of green areas, as you can see. There's sod. There's areas, natural grass areas. There's future tot lot areas. We built a beautiful entry wall. There's 4 flags. There's beautiful lights. There's a lot of electric underground. And it's very high tech. It's set up for the future too. It's special lighting. These are the Musco top of the line green leads lighting system.
That's phenomenal, Al. You know what? When I was talking to some people here today, everybody's had such awesome feedback and what it was like working with you, since they got to see you every day through this difficult winter, I bet, right?
Yes.
Well, did you run into any challenges? I mean, other than the weather, did you run into any challenges with this particular project?
Yes. Well, we started off in about August breaking ground. We had clearing and stripping topsoil. It took us about 3 months to bring all the import fill in to create the proper subbase. So every day we were bringing in hundreds and hundreds of loads of dirt to build the place up first before we could start the drainage and start all the subbase, for drainage and items like that. We got pretty far, and then obviously we know the record of the winter this year was horrific. So we had a lot of, I think there was about 17 storms. So this place was under snow. There was times of I think there was about 50 or 60 consecutive days where we couldn't physically work on the site. But the days that we could, we plowed snow. We got out here in 10-degree weather with wind chill factors, and we worked as hard as we could to show the township our appreciation and try to move forward and do everything we can to try to reach their goal of opening on a certain date. So it was a very, very, very challenging project. It was probably gave me a few gray hairs, but it was very enjoyable. Our team was incredible. I mean, our guys, Superintendent Mark, I mean, he was out here, didn't care. It was 10 degrees. He'd fire up the machines and get in there, and we'd go to work. So it was our team did an incredible job out here. It was a joint effort, and everybody said, we know it was cold, but let's go to work. So
That's phenomenal. Al, any other pieces of advice you would give to other municipalities who are looking to do a field for them for their township?
Sure. If you have the opportunity, I mean, to build this is really truly a field of dreams. I mean, to build a facility like this in each every, I believe every town should have something like this. I mean, to see the public come here and enjoy a grand opening, and it's what it's about. That's why we build sports facilities. I mean, we're really, building a parking lot or building something like that is, everybody does that. But to build a sports facility where everyone's going to enjoy and you can see it, I mean, it's tax dollars well spent. That is a visible tax dollar, and this will last forever.
Absolutely, and I can feel the energy just from the grand opening today. I mean, the community is just coming together even more, just having this right here in their hometown. So it's very cool that you guys were able to make that possible, Al.
Yep, it was an honor.
All right, so Al Bucarelli, Senior Project Manager for American Athletic.